Hello, welcome. It's HardLore time. How are you, Bo?
I'm so good.
Wow.
Wow.
Me too.
Who do we got?
On the count of this very special guest we have. The house that built Maggot Stomp, the bricks that laid the foundation were a band called Sanguisugabogg. And here we have Devin Swank, singer of Sanguisugabogg, friend of the show. Finally made this work. Very excited. How are you, Devin?
Good, man. Living.
Wow.
Just came back from a tour. About to go on another one. So,
What were you on?
so I'm in another band called Tomb Sentinel. It's like a way I describe it's like a HM2 like beatdown band.
Sick.
And
Okay.
we did 2 shows in Ohio, and then made our way down south. Played Tennessee, Kentucky, and 2 shows in Texas, and came back.
And then
You know,
went to
I
where?
love a motherfucker that does multiple bands. So I commend you. I appreciate that there's more of us out there, you know?
Oh yeah, man. Lifers.
How many bands are there between everybody in Sanguisugabogg?
Oh shit.
Roughly.
Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot of like incestual things going on where it's like all of us in the same band too. So
Oh, I love that.
yeah, I would say probably 11 or 12.
Wow.
That's not what I expected.
No, that is-
I expected like 5, 6
5,
tops, dude.
What tour
Yeah.
are you going to be on?
We're gonna do the Chaos and Carnage tour with Dying Fetus, Suicide Silence,
Right.
Aborted, Born of Osiris.
Many tracks
Yeah.
across that lineup. I have to imagine you're a big Dying Fetus guy.
Oh, enormous, man. Ever since I was like 13 years old, and that's when I first discovered them.
Fuck yeah. So this is like the tour of a lifetime, basically.
Yeah. I mean, the Cannibal tour,
Oh
it's
yeah.
it was short lived, but Dying Fetus is definitely a bucket list band for me. And they're also a band that kind of like us, like never really took themselves too seriously. And
The music
like
speaks
the-
for itself, brother. They don't need to
Right,
take
right.
themselves
Oh, yeah.
seriously, you know?
and then they also like to play oddball tour packages too. Like they fit right in there with like Knocked Loose and Tear, like they did that last
Right.
year and absolutely ripped it apart. And
Well, they can make the tour fit around them, you know?
oh yeah,
If you ask them enough, they will play Epidemic of Hate for you privately at Soundcheck at some point, you know?
fuck yeah.
I had to beg and plead, but last day of tour, it was just me and Taylor in the room and them ripping Epidemic of Hate, and it was a very special moment.
Hell yeah.
How
So
did
just
you-
ask a few
How
times,
did you
and-
find touring with Cannibal? I know it was short lived, but
Yeah. It was insane, man. I mean, we did a tour with another like bigger death metal band, Nile, and they were a cool band to tour with, but they weren't really like personable.
Yeah.
They didn't like really give a shit to like hang out or really talk to us really.
How could I mean they're mentally in Egypt
Yeah,
digging up doing archaeology
Yeah.
to find them fucking riffs.
exactly.
They don't
They're
have time
charming
to be-
snakes and
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
trying to hang out. But Cannibal was down to hang every night,
Dude.
which was sick.
they are by far and away the most professional, coolest band we've ever toured with.
Yeah,
They
I
were
saw that
so-
tour.
They were
I,
so awesome. They were so cool.
Yeah, I was at the Scully show.
What
Columbus.
city? Oh, in Columbus. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that small ass venue. That
Yeah.
was the one. A little taste of HardLore.
Hit me.
So at the end of that tour was when Pat had an episode, and burned his house down. It was
Yep.
2 days after that tour ended,
Mm.
and we ended in Florida, where like I think most of them live. And throughout the tour, some weird behavior was going on that was just like noticeable. I don't want to like drag anybody, but during that show, he was just like, it was like he was forgetting he was playing. He would just like
Wow.
he would just like stand there and then like miss cues and like it
Damn.
was super super strange. I remember that show vividly because of that.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
What's
then
crazy is I saw Pat because he moved back to Kentucky after that, and I saw him at this like little festival in Cincinnati, and then I had some mutual friends, and he actually came by for a barbecue, and he said it was his first time picking up guitar since Cannibal,
holy shit.
and we got to have like a little impromptu like jam.
You jammed with him?
That's cool.
I got to jam with him
Wow.
for a minute. Yeah.
Did you
Tell
hang
him that?
with Eric Rutan at all?
What's that?
When you were
Oh.
with Cannibal, did you chill with Rutan at all?
Oh, big time.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's the fucking man.
He is the man, and you know, like we have a bunch of like mutual connections too, because you know everyone in Bogg's cool with Premonitions of War, you know, and they toured with Hate Eternal and stuff too, and I think they toured with Morbid Angel when he was in the band, so we got to like shoot the shit about some stories. And
Do you guys talk hardcore at all? Because they're fully down.
who,
Cannibal.
Rutan?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. They it's funny, they were listening to like Charlie Crockett, like country and shit on the bus.
Could see it.
That's
Yeah.
probably the real that what they're actually
Yeah,
into, but
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I've told this story before, but Rutan told us, I think we were in Virginia Beach, and he told us, he was like, man, when Perseverance came out, man, I listened to that every day, man.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
He told us that he listened to it every day for 2 years.
You have to persevere and you have to find a way to do it. So I imagine that
Oh,
was
for
just-
sure.
That was his way. Devin, what came first for you? Death metal or hardcore?
Damn. I would say metal, just
In
in
general?
general.
Yeah.
And then I found a love for like metallic hardcore pretty early on. You know, it was cool. I was able to get into DIY shows at like a really young age. You know, I started going to shows at like 10 years old. So
My man.
yeah, I had a cousin that played in a band from here in Columbus, and then I also have I'm not gonna get too into it, but I have a family member that was in Pit Boss.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah,
there you go.
so
You were born for this.
Yeah, so I got to see like Pit Boss early on as a kid, and hardcore was like my first love, and I think what got me like into that transition from just standard metal into hardcore was like, you know, Slayer and Sepultura, Crowbar.
Of course.
I really think Sepultura is like the ultimate bridge that was built between
Absolutely.
two huge worlds.
They're secret hardcore songs. They're secret thug. you
Every
know?
single one, yeah.
Their thug is full. They're thugged out.
I think the same thing about Sonic Excess by Crowbar. You know,
Interesting.
that's damn near like this close to being just a full on hardcore record.
Even with all the melodic stuff, it's like it's melodic hardcore.
Yeah.
the betrayed to
Yeah.
Crowbar Sonic Excess pipeline is very short.
And you know, Kirk would be like, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I love that. I love that sinking ships LP, man. That's huge for me. Is Clevo hardcore like your shit or what? Is
Love
that your
it.
favorite stuff?
Yeah. Integrity, Ringworm.
dude, the Worm, baby.
The Worm.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and
that
Cold
was-
Blood.
I guess if I really think about it, Ringworm was my bridge. I found Ringworm before Sepultura.
Hell yeah.
So that was my bridge to be like, oh, like metal is cool, like as like a strictly hardcore dude, you know.
See, I didn't know what the difference was between any of these things. Fuck
we go.
yes. And Sepultura Against was the first CD I ever bought. So it was just like,
Oh, yeah.
I like music. That was my vibe. Was like, I'm really into music lately. Front horn up.
Yeah, front, wrist all the way back. Devin, how old are you?
I'm 28,
Yeah, young man,
young buck.
Young enough.
young enough to party. Yeah, let's talk.
What was your first band ever? And what did you do in it?
Oh damn.
Like, what was the thing where you were like, I'm gonna start a fucking band, man?
Yeah, I was 15, and
Sick.
I had two buddies that lived down the street from me. I grew up with. Their names were Cody and Cameron Carl. They were brothers, and they had every instrument like known to man in their house. Their dad
Conga,
basically bought them
maraca.
everything. Probably,
Nice.
probably find those there.
Okay.
And one time they had a metalcore band, and their singer was like running late to practice, and I came there just to hang out. And
Devin, this dude's 15 fucking minutes late, dude. Jump on the mics, show us what you got.
yeah, I never did vocals or anything before then, and was just jamming and head banging and just like really feeling everything.
Yeah.
And like from there on, I was like, yeah, this is it. And
Yeah.
I was already such a music nerd, and watching like like Dime Vision and like all the Pantera home videos and shit. I was just like, I want to do that. I want to party and play in front of people.
So the partying element was the draw.
It was more so just like projecting energy out and making people absolutely lose their goddamn minds.
Yeah.
That's the element that I wanted to like really grab a hold onto.
Same here.
Yeah, that's not too different.
No, just like eventually I figured out that was like, oh, I like the violence. You know, that was the thing that I liked. But at first, like my initial like choice to sing in a band, the first band I ever played in was this band called Buried in Silence. It was like this dog shit metalcore band. But the first time somebody moshed, that was when I was like, I did it. This is it. I found it. So I absolutely get that. Just the like a physical reaction to songs. It's crazy.
I remember seeing a video of Korn, like when I was really young, like possibly 5th grade, playing like "Got the Life" to like what looked like the entire planet, and everyone was jumping and just like going crazy. And I remember thinking like, that's really cool. I think that was my first like inkling.
How did he
of,
make
like,
them do that?
Yeah, how do I do that? Yeah. And I've never done it.
We'll get there. James has.
Yeah, James has.
Gets me jumping.
And what was really crazy is, like being a wage slave and using like vacation time to play shows or go out of town and tour. And it's like, for one moment, I'm in charge of like 200 people or however many people are there. And then I have to go back to work on Monday and be someone's bitch. And I was just like, I would much rather just like lose my ass and try to be in a band as long as I can.
I love that. And those are the bands that make it work, It sucks that the grind has to be that way. Where it's like but honestly, any job, any creative field, that's how it is. You have to be willing to sacrifice everything.
You got to supplement somehow.
You do.
Ugh.
Or some bands find the way to balance. They get lucky and they can balance the wage slave thing. They can balance fucking Wall Street.
Yeah, dude, isn't that so funny that like it's the motherfuckers who are like, I got into this coding thing like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I got some stock options. Yeah, we're playing Pittsburgh this Wednesday. It's fine.
I wish I was smart enough and paid enough attention to that kind of shit.
Yeah, you don't think you're a smart guy?
I'm pretty decent. Yeah, I can get by. I'd say I'm more street smart.
I like that. I mean, I like the things you say while playing and lyrically.
Hell yeah.
I like what you've embraced,
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Got it. Learn it from these guys.
Come on. Look at that. I don't know if I've ever seen that shirt before.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't recognize that shirt.
I've never seen it. I love it. Can I have it?
So before you joined the call, Colin mentioned something that I didn't know. It was the origins of the name. Let's talk.
Wait, can I just say real quick that I think I can spell it from memory?
Hell yeah. Let's hear it.
Sanguis. I swear, I'm going to close my eyes. Guis. U. GA. BOGG.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nice. And then
I'm
ironically, I
fucking
can't spell
God.
tongues. Couldn't
Yeah,
do it.
Townges.
Taungues.
I never imagined how many times in my life I'd be saying the word tongues. So I can only fucking imagine how you feel, Devin.
Yeah, so tell me about the name. I know I have a point to bringing this up, but
Okay.
tell me about it. I'm curious.
For sure. So for like the first 2 years of being in a band, a little like Easter egg for you, we kind of liked to fuck with people about how the name came to be. But our original guitar player, his name's Cameron.
The same Cameron Cody?
No,
Different Cameron.
not.
Okay.
It's weird. Is like I knew him around the same time though.
Okay.
That's insane.
Met him briefly, like just
a
going to
different
shows.
Cameron and Cody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah. It's like full circle. But
the Matrix gave you the wrong ones.
Oh right, Cody
and then
plays
you had
drums. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, Sanguisuga is it's Latin term, so it means a bloodsucker. So basically like a leech. And then bog is like an older Slavic term, which means like a divine being or a god.
Okay.
But, it could also in English, like older English, like it means a toilet.
Fuck yeah.
Or a lavatory. So, we were like a blood-sucking toilet, but originally it was a god that siphons blood and life from you.
That's cool as fuck.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
hard.
And it's a uniquely searchable thing.
Very
like,
true.
That is the most important thing with today.
You're not wrong. I
Yeah.
literally only knew that it had to do with blood because of typo. Because of
sanguine
addiction.
addiction. Yeah.
So the reason I ask is, as someone who has been dealing with like the really hilarious pun of harm's way protein since 2008, we're going on 15 years now of people thinking they're inventing this shit. Do you, if you could replace your name, would you do it?
Oh no.
Good.
No,
That's a
absolutely
good
not.
answer. But the reason I ask is because of all the fucking, like Corpse Grinder saying Samsung Sudafed, or like all that shit is like, ha 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 ha,
Yeah.
But
No, I mean, I get that it's, just being in a public position, you're basically subjecting yourself to people
All
to point and
scrutiny.
laugh at you, but
worst.
at the same time, it's just like, if the music's hard, the band name's got to be hard to pronounce.
yeah.
So
Well, and like with the logo thing, everybody, the logo band is like the joke, but that's been a bit in death metal for 20 years.
yeah,
You just happen to be the first band in a long time where like that bit worked. Like the whole point is like, yeah, it's illegible so that you have to recognize it. And once you recognize it, you will never forget it.
Yeah.
You're the first band in a long time where it is a recognizable logo, which is insane and incredible.
for sure.
So good job.
Yeah, it's our Chevy bow tie.
It is the Chevy bow tie. And a lot of that comes down to just how good you are at memes.
Oh,
How'd you do that?
you're not
dude?
wrong.
You're a
Interesting.
meme smith.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I like to make fun of shit. So, and I what better target than the person I got to deal with every day? Me and my band. So,
Is that all you?
yeah.
Making them
Actually,
memes?
it is.
Dude,
Yeah.
you say you're fucking Columbo, man. You're telling me you're not smart. You're a memeius. You're a meme genius, dude.
For sure.
Memes
Yeah.
Stradamus.
I always looked at like Eminem used to say, nobody can like riff on myself like better than me. So it was always like, when the demo came out and it was just like, it's crazy that this band's like getting this kind of notoriety off of 4 songs, and it was 2 years later, and then we dropped another song and I was like, what now, bitch? We got 5 songs, so I like to have fun with it. And, and it's like, I could also like get in with the people that love us, and I can also get in with the, shit talking crowd and
Sure.
dish it back just to be funny.
Let me ask you both a question. Talking about memes. Let's go
Oh,
off.
okay.
Let's go off
Yeah.
a little bit.
I love
Do you
it.
have a favorite meme template? Just like an all-time, like if it's in this template, I'm gonna like it.
Harm's Way dancing, man. Running, man.
For example, so I have
what-
mine off the top of my head.
Yeah, what is yours?
There was one that was going around of like Frodo saying to Gandalf, "All right, then keep your secrets."
Oh, okay.
And like literally, it could be anything in front of there. Just like me losing a sock while doing laundry.
Right.
You know, me to my dryer. All right, then keep like kills me. Can't do
Mine would be the Trump "I'm gonna come" video. That's a big one for me. That stressed out guy smoking is a big one. I like to hit people with that. McConaughey smoking. Anybody
Dude,
smoking,
the McConaughey
stressed out,
smoking one is incredible.
I'm in, dude. Oh,
is a-
Steve Harvey on the phone is like my signature move now. I've wrecked motherfuckers with that one.
Yeah.
You don't come at me with some bullshit unless you want Steve Harvey disappointingly looking at his phone. Because that'll
That's
wreck
funny.
you.
I like the older Captain America saying, "I don't think I will."
I don't think I will is amazing.
Like people are saying, like, "Come to the show tomorrow night," blah blah blah. And, like, boom, just fire it right off to
I
him.
don't
That's
think
like-
I will.
Solid one.
That's a very good one. Great question, Bo.
I love a good meme. I
Love
love
a
to
good
laugh. You know.
And so does Devin.
Yeah, I love a good dad joke too.
Hit me
And
with
these
one. You
telepathy
got one
jokes.
for
You
me?
got any favorites?
I did one the other day where I was in Menards, which is like a hardware store, and they were like, "Can I help you find anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, a girlfriend."
And they were like,
Man, you delivered.
aisle 4.
There you go. There's another dad hit you
Yeah.
right back.
Hey,
You
I
saying they're all fucking day playing tennis, playing joke tennis, dude. Good for you, man. So Sanguisugabogg rolls around. Was the demo like on Maggot Stomp?
Yeah. We hit up Scott kind of right away, because like we were fans of like earlier releases before us, like Mortal Wound and Abraded,
Yeah.
and we were like, this will fit. And as soon as he got a taste of it, he was like, yeah, this is definitely something I'd be interested in putting out. And that grew into a badass relationship between me and Scott. I love that dude. He fucking rules.
He's the man. Yeah, I've been working with him for 15 years at this point on various layouts or whatever. And Maggot Stomp came along and it was like, damn, good job, Scott. And I feel like it was Sanguisugabogg and 200 Stab Wounds that were kind of, they were the like, they are to Maggot Stomp what like Harm's Way and Twitching Tongues were to the early Closed Casket.
For sure.
I
Yeah.
think
I'm
that's fair.
gonna take credit of that too. I'm the one that showed Scott 200 Stab Wounds.
See? So it's really it is the house that Devin built.
That's right. I've known Steve and Lance, who was previously in the band, and Ezra. I've known them for a while. They played in a lot of hardcore bands. They played in a really cool thrash band that other bands of mine have like played with for a long time, and they were in a band called Subtype Zero, and we played a few shows with them in Bog, and they got Steve wanting to do like a death metal project, and I was like, dude, as soon as you
So not only did you show them to Scott, you're the reason that they started the
I
band.
wouldn't give myself that kind of credit. Steve's got riffs, man. He's
obviously.
he's a king, dude.
He's a river,
And
for sure.
he was showing me it, and I was like, hey, dude, like, I'm gonna show this around if you're cool with it. And he was like, by all means. Showed it to Scott, and Scott was like, yeah, this is it.
This will do.
Is exactly what I'm looking for. So
Yeah.
rest is history, I guess.
Yeah, and now you like this whole fucking new wave of hardcore influenced death metal is it's a beautiful thing to me because there's nothing I get excited hearing something like Dying Fetus, like growing up listening to Dying Fetus, hearing like, yo, these guys like hardcore too. Like, can you fucking believe that?
Yeah.
Like, yo, he's got a 25 to life sticker on his guitar. That's crazy that he's heard that. And now it's like my my peers basically are the ones giving this new generation of like a music fan, music listener, an honest version of that, where it's like, yeah, this is, you can hear, this is my hardcore demo from 2 years ago. Now here's this fucking insane record.
Yeah.
It's comforting.
Yeah.
And
it's
badass.
It's crazy because it's, it's not really a new thing, because bands in, I'll give New York and like Massachusetts, like big
Long
ups.
Island, dude.
Yeah, Long Island especially.
Yeah.
Pyrexia, Dehumanized, Suffocation, Internal Bleeding. They were they also like influenced a lot of hardcore bands like Irate and shit too. So
Absolutely. And they love spin kicking,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna tell me that
down.
those parts weren't written with the intention of a foot going into a head? There's no way.
Definitely.
You fuck with spin kicking?
We call them bad boy riffs.
That's what I like.
Bad boy riff. Yeah.
That's all I like, really. I never heard a good boy riff and been like, this is dope.
I have.
You definitely have. Some choir boys is good
That's
boy
some good
riffs.
boy shit for sure.
Yeah. What are you into, Devin?
What's up?
What are you into lately?
Outside of music, what are you into?
Outside of music?
Yeah, what is Devin the guy? You wake up, what are you doing?
Oh man, I hit the gym.
Fuck yeah.
I go at least once a day. And then I'm also really big into stand-up comedy.
Really?
I watch
Wow.
yeah, especially Big J. I've been obsessed with him like for the past couple of years.
Violent J?
No, Big J Okerson.
Oh, okay.
Violent J.
I mean, who doesn't love Violent J? But yeah,
Right.
Big J. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite stand-up special of all time?
Oh yeah, I do. The day that laughter died, Andrew Dice Clay.
The Dice.
Good old Mother
Yeah.
Goose, huh?
Oh yeah,
I like, Eddie Izzard?
yeah. I love Eddie Izzard.
Dress to Kill,
That one's a really good
the
one.
first special.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. Like rattled because it's like a lot of history shit. So it worked for me. Yeah. I went and saw Eddie at the Chicago Theater like 10 plus years ago.
Wow.
it's
It
badass.
was excellent. It's like, I think that's the only stand-up show I've ever been to.
Oh yeah.
I might have the stockest answer of all stock answers. For
Jerry
this.
Seinfeld.
No.
Richard Pryor.
No.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes. Eddie Murphy Delirious, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's the GOAT.
I think.
That's a good one.
What's the
Raw's
Richard-
really good too.
Raw's great.
Oh, yeah, Raw's great. What's
My
the
parents
Richard
went to the
Pryor
Raw
one where
tour.
people are like leaving during the beginning
That's awesome.
and he has to like wrangle them back. I think is it live on? I don't know.
Who
It's
knows?
on Netflix.
Who knows, man?
Who knows? But it's on Netflix. It's like one of his major like specials. And
Wow.
people are like, there's like miscommunication. They're like leaving during the intro because they think it's over.
Mm.
And he's like, literally has to like, we're like, here we go, kind of a thing.
That's
It's
sick.
so.
So you going to like open mics and shit in Ohio?
Yeah, I have.
Wow.
There's a place on High Street called Barrel, and I would go there every Wednesday, and they'd give me
Dude.
like 5 minutes, and then what they would do.
Oh, you did stand up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
what?
did. Yeah.
Dude, you're blowing my mind.
No, it was actually like a first love for me. This was
Wow.
Really?
was comedy. Yeah. Improv and sketch comedy especially.
Where did you do improv?
Same place. Barrel. They
They
had
have a school?
no.
Oh, okay.
It was just people. We were all in a Facebook group and we would just do it on
dude,
stage.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You should come. So I did groundlings here up until advanced, and then the waiting list was too long, so I dropped out. But
Did you? I didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's why
I
I'm
did.
so
I
quick-witted
did the
in it.
Comedy Cellar in New York my first time out
Dude.
over there too.
That's pretty cool.
let me ask you a crazy question, Devin. Feel free to say no, but I beg you to say yes.
Okay.
Actually, just say yes. Don't say no. Would you
Lay it
give
on
us
me.
Would you give us your type 5?
Type 5.
Give us your type
Type
5
5.
stand-up routine right now, dude.
Okay. I'll give you
Yes.
I'll give you the one that always does pretty well. But
Give me the finale. Give me the closer.
okay, I will.
The closer. Hold on, let me get this ready. No, I'm
Don't
just
you
kidding.
dare.
Just kidding.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this properly. All right, guys. We have from Ohio. This guy sings in Sanguisugabogg. His name is Devin Stank. He's coming in. He's going to give us 5 minutes. Give it up for Devin, everybody.
So back when I was single, spent a lot of time on Tinder, and anytime I'd get like horned up, I wouldn't pay much attention. I would just swipe right, not even wait for pictures to load. And one time, I actually matched with my sister.
Oh no!
And I was like, how does that happen? Did she end up doing the same thing? Is she pulling one on me? So after we had sex, I asked her about it.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
You
That's
took
went from
two,
HardLore to Kill Tony. real
amazing, dude. Two huge boxes ticked there. You hit the apps. You hit the cest, dude.
Dude, not waiting for pictures to load is like a palpable feeling.
You ever done that, Bo?
Me? Never. No way.
Me neither.
quick.
But that was great. Thanks for that, man.
Yeah, man.
I've learned a lot.
Mm.
I'm chock full of them.
I can now your wit, your stage wit and banter makes a lot more sense.
It's kind of rounding out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I try not to do too much because, like, especially being on tour, like, you'll see the local frontman like talk between every song, and I'm just like, dude,
No.
like play 8 songs, play them rapid fire.
Dude, 8 is
Get on
like
with it.
a lot. Local band, 8?
Right.
5 tops, 6 maybe.
Don't say a word.
I don't like playing more than
Yeah.
6.
Don't
You
even
know?
say your band name.
No.
Nah. Yeah.
Just
no.
go,
Like,
Yeah.
song.
I'll plug merch and
Yeah.
like
Other bands
talk
on
shit
the
to the
tour.
crowd and other bands. And other than that, it's all showtime.
Love it, dude. But then you hit some wacky mosh calls in there too. Every now.
Oh,
and then,
big
you
time.
know?
Yeah.
You got a favorite one off the top of your head?
Yeah. I want you to crush up the person next to you and fucking snort them.
That's a good one.
Like that
Dude,
one,
you
man.
got me. You're getting me left and right here.
Vocalisms, dude. They're
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
he's the
Scott
king.
really changed shit with those, huh?
Oh yeah, big time.
It would be really cool and if like vocalisms are like laconic phrases, like passed down.
He needs a book. I
He's-
swear.
yeah,
dude.
just a quote of the day calendar.
Yeah. It'll
He
be, I swear, it'll be engraved on my tombstone. Move the fucking person next to you.
Move
Well,
the
that
fucking God, Scott. He's a gangster, dude.
Well, it is
Hell yeah.
funny that like there was, the classic one of the first hardcore memes that I remember of more stage dives.
That's like the first one.
it's like the first one, and like
It's like Todd jumping at like a truck stop, and it's
Yeah.
like more. There's no context. It makes no sense, and it's still hilarious.
but like he was never wrong.
No,
More.
No, there
stage
should be
dives.
more.
Yeah.
There should be more.
that tour was sick, man, that we did with him because we'd go to a venue that would have a barricade. And he was like, I got to talk to the owner. I got to talk to the fucking owner. There's no way. And they would talk for 5 minutes. We wouldn't see him. Then he comes back and he's like, they're moving the barricade. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So,
I love touring with Terror.
oh, dude, them and the Acacia Strain are by far my favorite bands we've ever toured with.
Acacia Strain, that maybe the sweetest, pound for pound, sweetest band on earth.
They rock.
Oh yeah.
They rock.
They
rock.
Is there pre LPs? We'll get to Century Media era. Were there tours you did? Because it was a rapid ascension
Yeah.
for the Bog. Were there tours you did where you could kind of progressively see like, oh shit, this is working, this is happening?
Yeah. I so mainly I was glad to hop in to sing with Sugabogg because everyone in the band was all down to tour. And, I just kind of fell into a job where I was working for myself, so I could take as much time off as I needed to at that time.
Incredible.
And once I found out they were all down to tour, I was like, cool, I'm gonna put it on the internet, like, and create a route and just hit people up. And once we were like 4 for 4 for fights on tour, I was like, I had an epiphany. I was like, this is at least going to be talked about, or it might catch attention somewhere. And it was that first tour. I booked the whole thing that we actually got hit up by Century Media. It was like right in the middle of it. Yeah. So
what you're describing is like what everybody's looking for. Right. Organic growth from a band that is like doing things on their own terms.
Exactly.
That really doesn't sound like anybody is too. It helps a lot.
Right.
With a name that don't sound like anybody too.
Yeah. I wish that like there was that much thought put into the name and logo, because it's crazy that it worked.
Yeah, but if there was that much thought into it, that wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked, right?
True.
Because it's those beautiful, those organic accidents are what
facts.
That you can feel that they're genuine.
Yeah. Yeah. And because I didn't know that it was going to be kind of like a trend or new wave, like, so to speak, because I was so used to playing shows before that band, just people dead arm or arms crossed going, or hardcore bands that I were in where it would only be my friends moshing.
Of course.
And once I started like playing other cities and stuff and seeing other people lose their shit, and I was like, this is it, and then
this is it.
Jacob Bannon put us like on his top EP list, and that was like a real come to Jesus moment, like, for me.
That's a real like knighting
kind
of moment.
Yeah, it's funny.
Harm's Way wrote mentioned us too, and
that was me. Oh no, that was James. Yeah. No, that was James in like an interview he did, right?
Yeah,
like a print interview.
Yeah, it was a print.
He was
interview.
like, I don't know how you
like New Noise or Revolver.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know how you say it, but it's spelled. And fuck yeah, I remember that.
Everybody has one of those moments with Jake Bannon, huh? Our like window of age.
Yeah,
he's our guy.
Dude, he's the fucking king, and he's another dude that's like down to just surround himself with different projects that he could be in.
True.
I really liked people like that growing up, was people that really just expanded and did everything they could with music, like Mike Patton, Greg Puciato, Jacob Bannon. And I was just like, man, can I be the like sleazy, like death metal version of that?
I think you can. People don't realize, they look at that and they go, fuck, man, like how do they manage to do all that? How do they have all this time? When in reality, and I don't know if you tell me if you feel the same, doing multiple projects, doing one at like when you go kind of switch modes and you're like, all right, I'm going to work on this one now, frees you up. It's easier to do when you walk, like each one that you walk away from a bit makes it easier and faster
to like come
to
back.
do things with you, to go back. Because otherwise, if you're stuck in one creative mode, it's going to get stale.
Yeah.
But stepping away to do something else makes everything better.
Now, let me ask you, what if you've never been in a creative mode?
If you have no riffs to begin with, that's tough. It's unteachable, sadly.
That's a tough one.
It is. Sure. It is a disease.
Yeah.
And I hope you get well soon.
It's yeah, I definitely look at it the same way, Colin. It's staying warm, You're always warmed up. And that's also why, I booked that week tour before leading up to this big boy tour, was because I was like, man, it's been 4 months since we've really like toured for a long time, and you know, then it was just Europe. So like
Right.
being in Europe was sick because it was our first time there, and we didn't notice like what kind of reach we had over there until we got there.
Is it good?
But yeah.
Really?
It was dude, like I hear your guys' like horror stories about Europe sometimes, and I'm just like, thank God that wasn't me. You know?
I mean, Mazel tov, like good for you.
Thanks,
Straight
man.
up.
I'm dying to tour there now. That
Oh, yeah.
like it sounds like things have changed. And I've always loved the seeing it. I love interacting with people, but the touring conditions just weren't ideal for a while. For our
sure.
level.
And,
you
and
know?
all the bills and shit that you have, you know, like it fucking sucks.
Yeah, what's up with is our I've heard merch cuts are like super gnarly there right now. Did you deal with that?
Yeah, we dealt with merch cuts. You know, in some places like we played a lot of squats and like DIY spots,
Of course.
which is that's bread and butter, you know. That's
that's
home.
awesome.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll do that all day, dude.
for sure, man. I would rather play on the fucking floor in front of everybody than to play a big ass stage with barricades and security.
And
I'd
Fuck
like-
a barricade.
And fucking
Yeah.
bullshit and some dork German sound guy.
yeah, fuck that.
Have we ever really talked about merch cuts, Colin?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, and maybe we should.
I say, take it from me, motherfucker.
So
That's
for those
my
of
answer
you,
going forward.
For those of you who don't know, not every venue, probably less than half of the venues that we play, I would say.
I don't know now.
Yeah, I don't know now, but
You're
I
about
would-
to find out.
Yeah, I would say probably less than about half, in my experience, will take a merch cut, and it'll vary from like 10% to sometimes like 30%. And
I
what
think
they,
the
You'll
most
have
that
to-
we got hit up with was like 22 to 25.
okay,
I would need a rep to bend over and physically kiss my ass to get to dude.
so what that means
Hook her
is they will either two things will happen. They'll either take your word for it and just take your numbers as you come in, and just say, "Oh, you have this amount of everything. Okay, we'll compare that to the end, and then take a 20% or whatever from that, from the net or the
Yeah,
gross rather."
Sometimes it's that, and sometimes you'll run into where they're counting it like right then and there.
Yeah, and I fucked up once. I was in like a kind of a sour mood, and they were like, "Well, we should probably count this, blah blah." And I like kind of tossed it. I was like, "Go ahead." And that's not the move. It's not the move. You be
The move is to
polite,
be, I already counted it.
or just be like, "Sure, yeah, let's go for it." You know, and you just got to be nice. Honestly.
And then here's the thing.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah.
listening, if you work for one of these venues or Live Nation or something, turn this off. You're
You're
not going to
muffs
hear
right
this.
now.
Just keep sneaking it in.
Yeah,
you know?
just sneak in stuff.
Bring some other shirts in.
hmm
If it's venue sell, kill the seller.
Yeah, burn it.
Kill the seller. Assassin Hitman 3 death. I might have to cut that.
But if you sell 10 larges and you sneak in 9 in various whatever equipment, backpacks, whatever you can do, then you only sold 1.
And
Yeah.
oh no, we only sold 1 large.
Dude, the amount of times we've been like, also, so that's the other cool thing is you'll be like, man, bad night, only sold like $200, and they'll be like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll also like there was a time we ran with their clipboard. And we've dodged it probably like all but like maybe 2 times.
There's a
Wow.
couple times where it's just, I mean, we've had somebody sit
Yeah.
perched
All night.
just all
Yeah.
night watching. And what are you going to do?
Fuck
The
that.
problem is a lot of the times you're gonna be back at these venues,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's that too.
and the agent that for one, the agent signed a contract saying, okay, there will be a merch cut, and that's what we need to stop doing.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
We need to cut it off cut the head. You know,
Because I'll straight up say like, well, that's fucking news to me. You know?
Yeah, right. Like, where's the contract kind of a thing.
and then
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
go,
that
here's
sucks.
the signature.
I've told this before, but the gnarliest one was us playing Hellfest selling 2 LPs all day because it was venue sell, and they took 20% from 2 LPs.
Probably took the tips and
I'm
everything too.
swinging. Yeah, absolutely.
So there's that, right? They're making tips if it's venue sell.
Yeah.
The bars are making money. We're not getting a cut of the bar.
Yeah, they're not getting a bar. We're not getting a bar cut. So,
but that guarantee is quite high. You know.
But
depends.
maybe.
Yeah, I guess.
Why are the
I guess
people
you're
there buying booze? It's because of us.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we're the ones that brought the asses in.
Yeah,
there.
they heard you guys weren't straight edge anymore, and they were like, "We should go to their show and buy some booze."
We're
baby.
still straight edge. Everybody's still straight edge.
They're still straight edge.
It's straight edge revenge.
Two of the guys never were. You're starting rumors now.
You're doing great. Don't worry about it. Harm's way straight edge. All right. Pardon this interruption. It's Manscaped time. Let's talk about Manscaped, Bo. What do you think?
I love Manscaped. I got it all.
The trimmer, the lawnmower, the
weed
reviver, the preserver. We've gone on and on about this stuff.
My new love, in case you didn't catch it in the last episode, the foot duster.
Oh, yeah.
My dogs are April fresh.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I've
the
been
body
wearing-
wash that you threw out is amazing. The little scrubber that came with the body wash kit is awesome.
See, I don't have the kit. I need the full kit now. So I'll talk. I love the way it smelled though. It made me feel very masculine.
It's very masculine without being like Axe body spray.
No, it's just musky and satisfying.
Yeah.
But the Reviver, like I say every week, is my favorite product. You spray it on, you smell better. It's that simple.
It's that simple. And I used it today after the gym that I've talked about 3 times. So far.
Nice. Good for you.
And it's great stuff. Really happy that we're working with them because I actually use it and enjoy it and can like people will kind of ask us outside of the show, like on the side, and be like, so is it actually good or are you just gonna
anything we talk about it, we talk about because we like it.
I use it every day. We used it before we started working with them.
That's right. So 20% off, code HardLore, 20% off, free shipping. It's also Whatnot time, Bo. Let's talk about our first Whatnot that just happened.
I had a blast.
It was so fun.
It was so fun.
If you missed it, our Whatnot shows are basically live versions of HardLore that disappear once they're over. So
right. You got to be there.
You got to be there. We're going to do them at the end of every month, like around the last Friday of every month is probably going to be the vibe. So don't miss our next one in April.
We had like 250 people in there.
250 people in there chatting. It's like a live Q&A for 2 hours where you could just also happen to be able to buy whatever items we're talking about.
If you want.
So click the link below. You join. You get $15 off your first purchase. Oh. We're gonna have some really cool stuff there in April. So stick around.
Got a bunch of stuff.
We'll see you there. Let's get back to the episode. So Century Media comes calling in the middle of your first like real big tour that you booked yourselves.
It wasn't the first big tour. It was like the DIY tours before management. Everything.
Right.
And
wow.
They hit us up, and then. What's funny is like they wanted us to send like an EPK and everything back to them, and we did, and we sent them some songs, and Mike Gitter, VP of A&R, who of
course, classic friend of the show, Mike Gitter,
kill switch fame,
many things.
Oh yeah, he wrote us back and was saying like there is nothing memorable about this band. And like basically like riffed us.
Wow.
And we got the email back, and we were like,
it was April 1st.
No. And at this time, this is when we were with Maggot Stomp.
Right.
And Scott printed out stickers of his quote that he emailed us with. And we were sending that in with the vinyls. About a month after that, Mike ended up seeing that and seeing that we were doing it. He wrote us personally on Facebook and was like, that's actually really funny. And I fuck with you guys. Like, let's have a chat. Like, I get it now,
Wow.
And then, a couple months after that, it was, going back and forth.
With respect to Mike, who he's my buddy now, If I were you, I would have said, go fuck yourself.
See, like
keep the bit alive, you know?
Originally, like we were kind of thinking that, but you know, we signed during COVID, so it was there was months without music,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
we're wanting to like really like come back in a bigger than ever way.
Sure.
And not only that, man, like I kind of like, you know, I grew close to Mike and Philip, the president, and found out like, you know, they're just huge music nerds like me,
Big
and
time.
I was just like, let's do it.
What's some of your favorite music outside of heavy?
Outside of heavy,
Yeah.
I like old school hip hop a lot.
Okay.
What's the master killer of old school hip hop?
Damn.
We never know what to say.
Yeah, you know, I guess you don't. Enter the Woo,
Oh.
Okay.
probably. Fucking love Master Killer, man.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a great record, dude.
Pretty good.
I've been listening to like a lot of like older metalcore bands that I just never like got like my hands on, or was never brought up to me, but have friends like sending me shit.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many bands that kind of have that like cusp of Marauder mixed with like other shit. I've been jamming like crazy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Regression at all?
Yeah, I just saw that you were listening to Regression. It was cool.
Dude, yeah,
I do
that
like
EP is
Regression.
sick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it
I was
kind of
going- I
reminds
saw
me of like
all your-
Marauder and like Machine Head if
Oh,
they
Yeah,
Maybe
did
I would like
metalcore.
it's a good mix.
Yeah, big time.
So you mostly like hard shit, dude. You like pits.
Yeah, yeah.
You like spin kicking. I'm with you.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
We're
I know
one.
you are.
I
Dude,
know.
no,
I know that you
you're
know
not.
that I am.
You
too.
know you're not. You love pop.
Yeah, I do.
You love the softest shit that exists.
I
But
saw
then-
shit too.
But there needs to be an emotional draw to it. You know,
Exactly.
it needs. If I feel something, it's good. If I
Yeah.
feel nothing, it sucks.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
Devin, you feel me?
Oh, big time. I'll
I
get
know.
down to like Hall and Oates and Depeche Mode and shit like
Dude.
crazy.
You want to talk about a band that has got tracks? It's Hall and Oates.
Big time.
And
Unbelievable.
Depeche Mode. Depeche
Depeche.
Mode, proof of the grind.
Dude. Oh,
we
dude.
talk
Yeah.
about
Tell,
all the time.
tell it. Tell it.
Violator, 10 years into their career.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
I literally think about that when I'm like down on myself.
No. Never stop gambling. Never stop trying to write hits because you just might enjoy the silence. Also, dude, the OG, like that song is the craziest example of a producer saying, "What are you doing?"
Oh yeah.
Change
you were telling me
this.
about this, right?
Because the original version of the song is like an accordion only, and the lyrics, and
Damn.
it's like 50 BPM slower.
So it's like words.
It's like yeah, it's like
silence.
words like violence, and just an
Wow.
accordion going, wah, wah.
Just a Bjork
And then some
song.
producer was like, "No, this you have a hit, add a beat, make it fast." So
For
you know,
sure.
get a second opinion if you're listening to this.
Wow.
Not from me, it's from somebody else. So Century Media signed you. Your first LP came out the same day as ours.
Yep.
That was awesome.
It wasn't
I was
planned that way.
honored to share the day with you.
God's
Hell
here.
yeah.
Yeah, God Save
Yep.
Sanguisugabogg, same day, dude.
Cool.
March something, 2021.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
day.
And that first the first LP was it was weird. You know, it took a while to kind of like grow on me,
Oh.
you know, so to speak.
Interesting.
Because you know it in a lot of ways it's like our EP, and then in a lot of ways it's completely like polarizing, and
Huh.
so it took a minute, you know. I
Like
think
for
that-
you?
for me, yeah,
Wow. That's very interesting.
I was the one that they had to like sell on it, because I did
Oh wow.
you know, I did a lot of like Toilet Bowl, like early Despised Icon, like gutturals and shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was off the whim, because we tracked, and I just did like a standard vocal style that I did on the EP, and Cody was like, "Dude, do those gutturals that you were doing that one practice." And I was like, "You like that?" And I was like, "All right." And I busted them out, and there were some songs where it was just that, and
Right.
it because I was so like, I would never say I'm a perfectionist because
Sure.
I put my heart in everything I do.
Yeah.
Whether it's
That's
cool
not
or not.
perfection. That's passion, baby.
Passion, yeah.
You're a passionist.
Yeah. So when I
That was-
do
that
listen to
was good.
stuff,
That's
sometimes I'm like, man, all the time I'm always like, man, I should have redone that. I should have
I mean, brother,
listened to
look who you're talking to here.
that.
I got 14 years of I should have redone that.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's fascinating to hear that
Yeah.
you were second guessing your first LP when generally
That's
first
like,
LP is where you're like, hey, this is who we are.
we
Yeah.
got it.
They had to sell their own singer on his own voice. That's
For
wild.
sure. I think this most recent one is the one that I really like
You've arrived.
was in love with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I want to talk about the cover art and how it makes me feel.
He
when I
doesn't
look
feel
at it.
good.
Oh yeah. He's disturbed by
It
it.
makes me physically uncomfortable.
Wow.
I don't know who designed it. Do you know off the top of your head?
Yeah, Caleb Butcher. He's a collage artist from Colorado. Mutual friend. Saw his artwork pretty early on when we got back into touring, and we bought a couple designs from him to print on merch. And originally we were gonna do like this oil painting, is what we talked about, having like kind of like a Dan Seagraves like
Yeah, of course.
landscape thing, kind of like Suffocation and shit
Yeah.
does.
Mhm.
And I
Exactly.
remember
Like literally suffocation.
what's that?
Literally suffocation. With
Literally.
Seagraves.
Oh yeah, that's all their shit.
Yeah.
And I remember just being on the road, and they were like, "Dude, why don't we just run with this? It's kind of like our Miss Machine, like
Yeah.
but death metal."
Mhm.
And we sat through like we didn't give him any direction at all. We were like, "Do what you do. We trust you." We do that with every artist that we commission.
Do
Because
what
we're
you
like-
do. That's genius because you don't have to have an idea.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's like, we'll handle the music part and our personalities.
Mhm.
You handle what the album looks like, because visually you're that artist, sonically we're these artists.
Mm.
And he sent us like, I think it was like 11 designs. And we were all like, that's kind of like, some of them we were like, I don't think that'll work.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then we would have people like try to mix all of them together, and we were just like, man, that kind of takes away from it. Like,
Yeah.
we want a centerpiece,
Right.
and we picked the
Penis lady.
yeah.
Rotating penis lady.
I don't know if it's a penis, man. She could be drinking a 2-liter. She could be.
Crab penis, man.
You know what? You know what,
Mr.
Devin?
Butcher, he's sick. He needs help.
It's 100% a 2-liter. So I retract the 2-liter lady from the Sanguisugabogg album art. I love the art.
Thanks, man.
I like to look at it and go, ew.
Yeah.
And then show it to somebody and go, look how gross this is. Look.
Yeah. And that was the whole, the whole point about it, is like
Yeah.
it had to have that aesthetic to give you some kind of reaction.
Shock value, something.
Yeah. And I think what's more cooler than it being pictures of actual things, rather than it just being like digitally manipulated, or
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do
like a
run the
painting.
Jane Doe risk of 2-liter lady one day being like, yo, I did this photo shoot where I was drinking a 2-liter like 20 years ago. And I just saw it on this band's art.
Yeah.
So
It took her years to like catch
dude.
wind of it, right?
took
She
her, like,
just figured it out.
Over 20 years.
Just found it like a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that she was making a post about it and everything.
I wonder how that ended.
I don't know. Somebody got paid. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
guessing-
me.
I don't know.
It wasn't me. I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Should have asked Kurt.
I want to talk about my favorite song.
Yeah,
Oh,
hit
yeah.
it.
Pissed is an
Fuck yeah.
excellent song.
Song title.
We talked to Cody a little bit at
LDB.
and I like touched on it, but I wanna ask you because he
was very high, so
he
I
was
don't know
on
if he
another
could-
planet.
Yeah.
He told me.
So during Pissed, when the part comes back and it goes to like the full time, there's the chord again, the Got the Life, the upbeat with the fill, with the late hit. Whose idea was that?
That was Cody's.
Okay.
Cody is
Is he the guy?
he's a brainchild, man. He's the extreme music Rain Man. He's got it, dude. And you know, we're all huge Korn and Deftones fans, and we're just like, dude, these are bands that aren't secretly heavy, but if I'm rocking them, like I have like my elitist friends that are like, dude, what the fuck are you listening to?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like those are bands that definitely inspire.
I got no beef with
all
Korn.
of us.
Colin hates all of Southern California. They hate Deftones. They all hate him. It's crazy.
You'd have to.
I mean,
to join me.
I get it though, because you know, they were garbage for a little while.
It's not their fault, you know, because I understand what people like about them, but it was something that very young did not connect.
But
Yeah.
come on, taste change. There's a lot
They
of bands.
do.
I
It
hate.
grew up- I love
grew on
onions.
me.
Love onions now.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting into. I just got back into bar soap.
I
Loving
watched
that.
Bar Soap today.
Oh, yeah.
Loving bar soap. I just got into. I put dill on my bagels now.
Nice.
Got into dill.
So proud of you.
Maybe Deftones is next. This is the typical
Yeah,
onion, dill, Deftones
the
pipeline,
yeah.
you know?
But yeah, the
Easy.
Korn part, the Got the Life, fucking fill everything, and you just go like so cool. That's my favorite part on the record. I listened to it twice on the way back from Michigan recently, just
yeah.
like back to back, and it just always it's always in my head, and that's how I measure like my jams on a record.
The unit of measurement that I compare everything to now is, do I go back? You know?
Yeah.
The first listen, the first watch is fine. That's good. Like, that movie was good, but am I going to watch it again?
Mm-hmm.
That record is good, but am I going to listen to it again? Second
Right.
Sanguisugabogg LP, easy multi-listener
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, same.
So I
Sick
feel
too,
like
because it's 45 minutes long.
exactly.
Very long. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's irrelevant when the quality is what it is. Like a
Right.
Warning record is fucking 6 hours long,
Right.
but I never think about that. I just go, I got to make it to this part.
Same.
So I feel like you finally you've arrived at like the vibe that you've been working to present with the second record.
Yeah.
Is there? I mean, is Cody like the guy when it comes to writing, or is it pretty collaborative?
It's very collaborative. Like we all
Cool.
have a hand in it. Yeah,
It's
but
funny.
we-
It's always. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's always you. I feel the same way if I hear there's one guy or if it's everybody. I'm just like, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
time, it's like, wow,
Whatever the answer is, like that's awesome.
that's so
your
good for
fucking-
you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I do. You know, there were some songs. There was a B-side track too, that you know, me and Cody, we would have this thing like a date night where we'd all hang out. We're like, we need to do a song like this, and I'd show him some bands, and then I would do you know, finger taps and judge riffs,
Yeah.
and
singer songwriting style, just going do something like this.
Yeah.
And then he goes, okay.
yeah, and
That's a great system.
He'd pull it out, and then you know, Sed and Drew are so their musical taste is so like out there and crazy, and their influences on the stuff that we were coming out with, like we kind of like said, like, you know, basically we'll look at this as like, this is our first album of this band. We're not going to worry about trying to sound too much like our old shit or try to sound completely different. We're just going to take our influences and what we like and want to write and just have it all flow like organically.
I think that is a true like positive evolution is when it's like you as people are continuing to say, hey, here's who we are,
Right.
in the context of this band.
Right.
Right.
And that's that what you just described is like exactly what people want from you.
Yeah, that's what I want
kudos.
from a band, for sure. I love
band like
when
Sanguisugabogg.
bands wear their influences and shit on their sleeves.
Oh, please,
I
God,
love
dude.
it.
This like you guys love a shirt, a band, you know, like, hey, we fuck with it. We sound like this band. We're gonna wear the shirt.
Yeah.
I love everybody needs that. Stop wearing blank t-shirts and promo pics.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Fuck
Oh
all
my
that.
God.
We were just talking. I mean, the episode obviously will. I think the episode will
It's
have
out.
been out by now. But we were just talking
OG
about that.
bands get a pass, so I think.
Yeah, of course.
They
but we
do
were
because
just
they
talking about
they like Jack Daniels. You know, they don't
Right.
like bands.
We were just talking about with Maddie about how liner notes are how you would get into bands back in the day, but t-shirts possibly now more than
That's
ever.
bigger. So for me
Yeah.
watching like a Machine Head fucking Dynamo video, you know,
Yeah, he's in a
there's
Chromax-
Neurosis tees on
or
there, and I go,
Chromax
okay, what's
windbreaker.
Neurosis?
Yeah, yeah,
Wear fucking shirts, bands.
yeah.
Wear band shirts. God damn it. You with me, Devin?
Oh, big time.
I know you are. What's the best tour you ever done in your life?
Best tour I've ever done.
Also, no, what's your favorite shirt?
That's a good one.
Damn.
Love that.
This is band from it's a hoodie, and
yeah.
it's this band Eternal Suffering. They put out like 2 compilations and a demo, but they're really fucking heavy, and they have this hoodie, and it's just basically like an old English font of their logo, and then it's got like a death metal font like down the sleeves, and then on the back it says music to your mother's ears.
Fuck yeah.
I love wearing it because it's a rare find. They printed like 100 of them back in 2004 and never did anything with them again.
That's a big order in 2004.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
100 hoodies? I'd be like, I gotta take out a loan from Granny to do 100 hoodies.
I have
Oh
a
my
new
God.
Grail, Colin.
What's your new
A
grail?
new shirt that I want. That mutual friend of the show, Heather Bailey, has, but it's the Nine Inch Nails
Sick.
Hate 1990 shirt.
Hate 1990 is crazy.
So crazy.
They're not even that hateful, you know? But I
Another
guess
Clevo
that's
band.
the album title.
That is untrue. They're very.
They want to fuck like animals and shit. That's positive. That's love.
Listen to the rest of the dude. That band was so fucking good. Anyway,
Yeah, they got tracks.
you don't have any grails, Colin? I know we talked about this.
I got
also
grails.
briefly. Still,
I've
to this
always
day?
wanted a Chromax Down But Not Out 89 shirt. I'll never get one because the XL is probably a medium now.
Yeah,
you know?
dude.
We're fucked, Devin. We don't get to wear the cool stuff that these little guys get to wear.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
What? That's a good thing.
no, I
Little
think-
as in fit shirts.
I don't.
Right.
I don't fit into fucking. I'm moving up to XLs. I decided recently.
Well, then the
yeah.
three of us are fucked by all these shirts not fitting guys that like us, you know?
I'll still fucking wear them. I'll just cut the sleeves.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
your ripped,
come
so
on.
you can do it. Yeah.
The amount of priceless sleeves that I've cut off. I'm wanted in certain countries.
I kind of like doing it now.
Yeah.
I like cutting the sleeves and the neck out of like a like expensive shirt or something. It's
I have
kinda
a
fun.
reason.
Yeah.
It makes me not sell the shirt.
Oh,
That is true.
interesting.
It renders it worthless, therefore only valuable to me.
Ooh, I like that.
So I there's never going to be a day where I'm like, I should sell this. I go, oh no, I fucked it. I fucked that up. I chopped the sleeves off. I can't.
Colin, you had an idea for an episode, but I think we should move it into a segment that we ask every guest.
What's that?
Favorite band name?
Oh, what's the best band name ever, Devin?
Like all genres, whatever. Just what's the one where you're like, fuck, that's a good
That's
name.
so good, dude.
There's this deathcore band from California called Pencil Lead Syringe.
Wow. Oh.
I thought that's sick. There's another one from
So you love a nasty band name.
yeah.
A gross band.
There's another one from Las Vegas called I've Been Shot.
Yeah, I know I've been shot.
I thought that's really cool.
Do you wanna
That
say
band
yours?
there's a newer band called Pupil Slicer.
Yeah, Pupil Slicer's sick.
It scares me, the band name. That Pupil Slicer record came out the same day as ours.
Yep.
Oh,
And everywhere I had to read new God's Hate, Sanguisugabogg, Pupil Slicer album, and I'd be like, ugh.
I think there was a Citizen record that came out the same time too.
Wow.
Is that true?
Big day.
I think so.
March.
Crazy day, dude.
You want to say your favorite, Colin?
No.
You were saving it?
We're doing a whole episode about
Okay,
that.
okay.
This is about Devin today.
All right.
This is about Devin's favorite things.
All right.
What's the best tour you ever done, you think? The one where you were like, man, that was pretty cool.
Damn. I'd say Terror, man. Terror, Kubla Khan, us, and Pain of Truth. And then we did
That's a tour.
Connecting Dates. And then we did like 8 days with Cannibal Corpse and 200 Stab Wounds.
So that was basically one tour for you.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's a tour.
That's tough to top. Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
What's like surreal about it is, our first 6-week tour that we did like right after COVID, all the lockdowns and everything came lifted. We played in Tampa at the Orpheum with Dying Fetus and Terror on that tour that they did it like the fall winter
Right.
2021. And I'm talking to Scott Vogel, and we're shooting the shit, and he just says, "Yeah, we'll tour together someday." And I never really heard that before from like someone I looked up to. So I was like,
what do you mean?
We'll see. Yeah.
What do you mean we'll tour together?
And then Corpse Grinder was actually at the show too, and got to shoot the shit with him, get a picture.
Nice.
He had some really cool words. Like, he told me one of the cool things he said was, "Thanks for keeping death metal alive." And I was like, that's fucking dope. That was like the most real, recognized real shit.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. No problem, Dad.
I mean, sorry. What? I love you. What?
He is.
I love you. What?
Fucking man. We talked to him about We talked to him about our favorite Christmas movies for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
What's your
While
favorite
he was
Christmas
like
movie,
just off stage, still sweating on the way to the bus, he like stopped to talk about Youth of Today and Christmas.
Hell yeah.
Those are mine and James' two favorite things.
You like Christmas, Devin?
Love Christmas.
What's the best Christmas movie? Give me a top 5 in no order.
Okay. Jingle All the Way.
You're a gangster, dude. Off the bat.
Christmas Vacation.
Incredible.
Shit. Damn. Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Incredible.
Used to scare me as a kid too, which is crazy.
You ever go to as a kid? That's like a new Christmas movie to me. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You ever go to Universal here?
No.
The set is still there.
I'll have to check it out. That's
Really?
sick.
Yeah. You can
They have like a whole like Whoville like village.
The village is still there.
That's awesome.
If you do the studio tour, it goes right through it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Jingle All the Way, Christmas Vacation, Grinch. This is rock solid so far.
Strong, yeah.
What else
Elf.
you got for me?
Elf is
Gangster move.
And
One of the last great classics, really.
Let's see. I would say, damn man, it's a romantic comedy, but fucking Four Christmases with
Oh
Vince
my
Vaughn.
God! I love that movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Great
Hell yeah.
answer.
When the baby like throws up on her.
I'm gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Incredible movie.
Great
pick.
No Home Alone is crazy.
Oh shit.
It's a wild style.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Home Alone, but
You like what you like. No, there's no judgment.
right.
You went with your gut.
There was just so many of them to where kind of like got lost. But Jingle All the Way was like one of my favorite movies. Like,
Dude, I love that you instantly said.
Yeah,
Jingle All the
that
Way.
was right off the rip.
That
Jingle All
made
the
me
Way
feel good.
fucking rocks.
I have a Turbo Man action figure. It's got it's got a boomerang and everything.
Does it say the line?
Really cool.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Whoa,
Put the
that
cookie
was pretty
down
good.
now.
I love his like funny Englishisms where he doesn't say like that. He says this always. This is my ball.
Yeah,
This is my ball. Yeah.
And then the director would just be like, "There's fucking cut. That's perfect."
Dude, I
Go on.
love Phil Hartman in that movie. It's nestled
R.I.P.
safely under our tree. Dude,
The only person that references that Arnold is an Austrian bodybuilder in the movie, you know?
Try bench pressing your way out
Can't
of
bench
this
press your out of it. What a film. We'll talk again in December, Devin.
Yeah,
We'll talk
Hell
Christmas more. So the Chaos and Carnage tour coming right up might end up being one of the coolest tours of all time for you guys, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, I have a good feeling. I'm surprised with how many OG like deathcore bands fuck with us. So
I'm not.
Yeah,
You're not?
Are you really? No, not at all.
yeah, I'm very surprised by it actually.
I suppose
I
that's
think-
a good feeling.
I think it's you tastefully dip your toes in it,
Yeah, kind of.
you know, in a way that isn't offensive to like the hardcore world that doesn't really fuck with deathcore because they just would
Right.
never know that that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
Well, I mean that was the same thing with like hardcore too. It's just like, man, like we have blast beats, so like you're like hardcore kids are really fucking with us. That's sick, you know.
Because at the end of the day, you go chun chun chan and chun chun
Yeah.
chun, you know, and that's what they're looking for.
Oh, for sure. We got the two-step parts.
they're playing the Forge, Colin.
Joliet,
Our
yeah,
beloved Forge.
it'll be our
Hey.
second time playing there.
Oh, okay, you've been there before. Did you go to the Harris, the casino around the corner?
Did not. I went
It's
to
like
some
gotta
like
do it.
part.
hole in the wall like burger place, so that was pretty cool. I'm in Chicago a lot. I have family out in Evanston.
Oh, right on.
So
Been north.
yeah, I love
Uh,
love Chicago, man.
Yeah.
Love
The Ford,
Reckless Records.
Dude, Reckless, I was there today. Walked
Hell
in.
yeah.
the Forge was the venue where when I said we have one song left, the entire room applauded.
I was like, yes!
Oh,
It was
Like,
awesome.
fuck yeah, it's almost over. It was
Yeah.
brutal.
It was wild.
That was brutal.
Did we play Suck My? We didn't play Suck My Dick.
You did.
We
That was
did.
the
We closed
only
with
time I
Suck
saw
My
you
Dick.
play it was there.
Y'all did a carnivore cover?
Yeah. That's the show is bad. We closed with Suck My Dick. That was
sick.
the audible that we called.
Fuck yeah.
Chaos and Carnage touring with Dying Fetus. I can tell you firsthand. That's a band you watch every night.
Absolutely.
And every transition is like a history lesson when watching Dying Fetus. Where I go, damn, I got to do that. Oh, I got to do that one. So I'm excited for you guys, for you to tour with them. Just because I know, like, as a fan, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, what's crazy is like I've seen Dying Fetus so many times, and I've talked about this before, but every time I've tried to like get a picture with John Gallagher, he's like kind of shooed me off and went to the bus.
Wow.
It's happened like 4 times, so
Not
I thought it
this
was
time.
personal, and then I talked to a dude that used to run merch for him, and he was just like, "Oh, dude, he just likes to hang on the bus and smoke pot and load out or whatever." And I was just like, "All right, I get it." I was like, now we're like 30 days together. He ain't avoiding me.
No, he's going to get the full Devin, dude.
Oh yeah,
Because I only had a handful of conversations with him when we toured, but like, he's like us, man.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Where it's like he references hardcore and steals riffs and turns them into his thing, you know?
Well, dude, his old hardcore band was amazing, man. Knuckle
Exactly.
Deep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just doing everything that we like.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, he's it's crazy too, because like seeing interviews and stuff with him, I don't think he has a shred of a clue of how badass he is.
No way.
The most humble dude like
Really?
ever, man. And I was just like, dude, you literally wrote riffs to beat the shit out of someone
Yeah.
too. You know?
And that's intentional. And that's what I like. you know? Like, damn, this is fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
Who, Devin, do you do as Devin on stage? Who are the singers that you kind of subconsciously combined to become who you are?
The real obvious one is Frank Mullen. I take a lot of inspiration from him, big time, because it's my favorite death metal vocalist of like all time. You know, Suffocation is
Of course.
pinnacle, and then
I never
course.
got to play with or see Suffocation with Frank. So
Same.
Oh,
sadly.
it's a treat. I saw them. Saw Suffo when I was 13, and
Incredible.
changed my world, man. The fucking yeah, him, Corpse Grinder,
Of course.
of course.
The goat.
The
Yeah.
actual goat. Yeah.
I would say Ackerfeld, Bloodbath, like era. You know,
Interesting.
I like his vocals a lot. And then a band that's very underground that I take a lot of inspiration from vocally is a band from New Jersey. They're called Mortal Decay.
Mm.
And they had a vocalist on an album. His name was Kelly Izquierdo.
Mm.
His like shrieking like highs and screams is something I've tried to like implement like on a lot of our stuff. And
Is
then
that you on the newest record, doing the high stuff?
yeah, I do it all.
You do it all.
I'm out.
Cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
And then
He does it all.
He does it. God damn, does he ever?
and then two other ones I would say Jason Hendershaw from a band called Scattered Remnants.
Mhm.
And then I would also say Frank Rini
I
from Internal
love-
Bleeding.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
The God, dude. The OG, straight up.
Oh yeah.
I love that they're finally getting the respect they deserve. Even
It's
like within hardcore, really, because it's been overdue.
I agree. They are they I mean they've played hardcore bills like so much in New York, and then now they're like getting a lot more notoriety in the scene, and that's sick, man. Because like if you ask Chris, their guitar player,
He's the fucking man.
he is, and he'll straight up tell you like, yeah, Irate wrote those riffs after hearing us, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
fucking dope.
It's well deserved. I gotta. You told me something the other day. Are we
You're the
gonna-
man. You're the man.
Stop, dude. Why you sing about penises sometimes?
Uh-huh.
Why do you do that?
Because of you. Because of twitching songs.
That's an incredible personal anecdote with us, Devin. We're linked at the dick, you know?
That's right. With a capital H.
Capital.
It's the figure trap.
So that's beautiful to hear. Thanks, Devin. The capital H. Oh my God.
What's that song? It's a phallus.
Yeah, it's called a stigmatism. It's just called a stigmatism now. They got to figure out the phallus part for themselves. But it's not online currently.
No, it's a deep cut, man.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, I got it. What's crazy is I got that CD at a skate shop.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I don't think there are many of the CDs, so that's badass.
hmm
Nice.
I think it was just someone working there, like just selling some stuff and trying to expose some stuff. And yeah, I would read the lyrics and I'm just like, man, because it's about a wiener, but you're not talking about it. You know?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a metaphorical wiener.
It's all about wieners.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you
Everyone
think
like
about
I
it,
love his wieners. you know?
Base level.
that's right. It's the astronaut looking at Earth, and he's like, man, it's all
It's all-
dick. He's like, it's always has been.
Always has been.
Can one have an astigmatism of the dick, or did you just kind of make that up?
No, I don't know. I was 18 years old, but I've never,
Listen, I
I've
didn't
never
ask.
had.
I didn't ask.
No, I don't know. I mean, I still to this day have never looked it up, but I don't know.
That's fun.
Yeah, Bo, his dick's got 20/20 vision.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. His dick sees light, just kind of blurry.
Yeah.
Like stars.
My prescription. You wouldn't believe my prescription.
Your dick prescription.
It's incredible. Yeah. We'll leave it there.
Let's talk food.
Well, let's end. We'll end with food. I want to know if you've seen a ghost, real quick. You ever seen a ghost?
We
Devin?
also have all the post is still up from last week, right? So
I know we got so
probably have
many
fan
questions
stuff.
from the
Okay.
people for you.
Oh yeah,
Do ghosts? I'm gonna go to that stuff.
You ever see a ghost?
I have, man. My
My
parents
man.
will tell you the story too. So where I'm from, in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, the house
You
that
listen,
I grew
Bo.
up in.
Put that down for a second, because he's seen a ghost.
I'm literally listening.
I've seen
Okay.
plenty.
Reynoldsville, Ohio.
Reynoldsburg.
Reynoldsburg.
That's right. Yeah, you're listening.
You cunt.
I'm scrolling to a week ago.
Birthplace of Lil Bow Wow.
Oh wow! Congrats.
Yeah, I'm the second most famous guy from Reynoldsburg, dude.
Amazing, dude.
And my grandmother's house that I grew up in is part of the historical society because her house was a part of the Underground Railroad.
Okay.
Wow.
And there was this. So my mom tells me the story. I remember bits and pieces of it because I was really young. And my grandmother had this picture of a woman in a blue bonnet, and she was skinning potatoes in this painting.
Mm.
And my mom and the rest of my family were in a living room. I was in the dining room. And I guess all they heard was a loud no. And all of the tea light candles and all of the lights just shut off. Wow. She goes into the dining room, and I'm just like sitting at the table. And I said that the woman in the painting shut off the lights and blew out all the candles.
Wow.
And growing up, I would just see some weird stuff. I would see like stuff on the counter, like literally start to move, like all on its own.
Oh.
Wow.
And I would hear noises. And my grandmother told me like later on, she actually had, because she was looking at getting the house like appraised and trying to put it up. Well, she kept hearing stories like from the neighborhood that the house was haunted. That she hired like basically a paranormal investigator.
Ooh.
And they told her not only was the house part of the Underground Railroad, which she already knew about, but that there was a man who murdered his wife.
Wow.
In the house, and that she was actually buried in their backyard.
Oh fuck! See, there it is.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How old were you when you found that out?
I was in high school when I found that out. So I was probably like 15 or 16.
And you were still living there?
I was still what?
Were you still living there when you found that out?
So I was daycared there. I lived there when I was a little kid, and then I was daycared there because both my parents would go off to work, and my grandmother lived across the street from the school that I went to. And then when my parents split up, I was in high school, and I don't want to live with like either of them because I didn't want to call anybody else like mom or dad or feel like that. So
Yeah.
I moved in with my grandma.
Wow.
And she ended up telling me about it. And I noticed like all kinds of weird stuff, like bedspreads like being ripped off the bed, but no one did it. All kinds of shit.
That's too much evidence, Bo, to doubt. Okay.
I'm convinced.
Thank you. It's real.
Oh, it's totally real.
Thank you for sharing.
It is never me saying that someone didn't experience what they experienced.
Yeah.
Ever.
You just want to see it.
You got to look up Sammy Hagar's alien abduction story. That's
Oh, yeah?
crazy.
Well, you believe in aliens, right, Bo?
Fuck yeah, I believe in aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I also believe that a lot of alien encounters or UFOs and stuff are not aliens. But I do believe in aliens.
Disagree.
You think they're flat out?
Every single one was aliens. How else could that happen?
Yeah.
How else could you lose a minute of your day?
Dude,
I feel like aliens
I've
are
lost
just
serious
visiting
time
people
before.
that are tweaked out because they know people aren't going to believe them.
Dude, I think that sometimes I'll see somebody who's like, where I'll be like, damn. A lot of the time I see them and I think, what do they know that I don't know?
Right.
Is it like, can drugs alter your brain that much, or are you just seeing something that I now can't?
Yeah. That beats me.
Guess I gotta try.
Have I told my time loss story
No.
on the show?
No.
Really?
Nope. Time theft. You've told that one.
Oh,
you do it every
good
day.
God. You know what's so funny? I got fired, and that was not even brought up.
Really?
But I stole hours.
Good.
4 hours a day.
Time theft is
It's
awesome.
the best.
Fuck
Best
yeah.
kind of theft. So really quickly, when I was in like middle school, I worked at a place called Bogey's. It was a hot dog place
It was a venue in upstate New York.
Yeah, I worked at I worked at Bogey's in upstate in Albany. It was a hot dog place. I got paid under the counter cash. It was cool. I was 14. I had a worker's permit, and it was over the summer. My mom would leave me like $5, and it was like, feed yourself, do whatever. Here's $5 like every day.
Yeah.
And I was a little latchkey kid, so I would go. I'd take the money. I would take a video game that I had rented the previous day with the $5. Go get a new video game and rent it.
No food.
No food. No, I would eat at Bogey's.
Oh, right.
So I would, but I would wake up early enough to where I would go and like finish playing the game and decide like, am I gonna keep it for another day or am I gonna return? I would like try to make up my mind, and it was you know how routines are. Like I would wake up at, 10, 11 every day.
Yeah.
And I had to return the game by like 1 or something. You know, like everything was really regimented every single day. And I went and I sat out at the PlayStation. I was sitting there and I worked later that day at 5 p.m. So yeah, I would work for like 3 hours. It was because you couldn't on a work permit.
Yeah. No.
And I would go and sit, and I sat down and I was going to do the thing where I was like, okay, do I want to keep this or blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden I was late for work. Like I didn't sleep till 5, for sure. Didn't sleep that late.
Right.
I sat down and when I like kind of realized what was going on, I was still on like the menu screen of the game. And I was late for work and I got fired because of it. They were like,
now, if a skeptic was like, were you tired? Would you be like, fuck you?
Yeah. It was really weird. And then on the way, just weird memory, on the way to Bogey's to be like, I'm so sorry, like, whatever. I saw a bird that was like all wrapped up in fishing wire and was stuck. And I used my like keys to free it because it was on like the bottom part of a tree. And that made me even more late. So
simulated.
Just a weird day. But yeah, I lost
None of this is real,
lot of time.
dude. None of this is real. This thing we're doing, this show, fake.
Time denier.
Scripted. Yeah, I deny.
I deny all time.
I don't think time is real.
I don't think traffic is real.
Traffic?
Traffic?
Yeah.
Just go.
Just go. Yeah.
Just move. If you just drive, there will be nobody behind you stuck. Now that's a good bit for your tight 5, you know? How about this traffic we're having, huh?
You guys
just go.
You ever experienced traffic?
Let's talk some culinary prowess, Devin.
You seem like a man who can eat.
I know you eat good.
I mean, with all due respect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know you eat good.
Hit him with
so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're driving down the road, right? You're on the freeway, you're flying down.
Uh-huh.
You got so much time. So much time.
Yeah.
You see one of them signs with the food, exit here. It's got everything on it.
Every place. Doesn't matter.
There's no
where
regional exception.
Yeah.
It's got
sick.
everything. You can have whatever you want. What is the thing where you or the band collectively is like, pull this fucking van off the road or you're dead? You know?
We're eating this.
Now.
Bo's gonna like this one. Portillo's.
Oh!
Wow. Dude, incredible answer.
Italian beef, man.
Italian fucking beef. Devin, I had my first Italian beef 2 days ago.
Revolutionary.
In Chicago. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Chicago's got the best food, man.
We got it all.
Oh yeah.
We got everything you need right here.
Go to Skokie Pita Inn.
Dude, Pita Inn.
Yeah,
Holy,
man.
that's because Evanston. Okay.
Yep. All the helpings and it's bang for your buck too, man. It's cheap.
It's like $10 and you get a table's worth of food.
Yeah,
like a whole table. When you get your beef.
Yeah, what do you get?
How do you
do it?
I get the juice, and then I get
big beef?
Yep, big beef.
Big beef.
I get everything, man. I get the melted cheese. I get the onions, mushrooms.
You do it dipped or just the regular way?
Regular way.
Dipped is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Do you get it with the hot peppers?
I do.
The jardinera?
Oh.
Yep.
My man.
And I wash it down with the Arnold Palmy, dude.
Oh,
wow, Arnie Palmy alert.
I didn't even know they had that. Amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, Devin, great answer.
Truly the most bowled over I've ever been about an answer.
Yeah, Because I'm so fresh off of Portillo's, I'm still digesting it. I just sprayed it out about 2 hours ago. So I'm still thinking about it now that it has finally left me. And I'm dying for it again.
Maybe I'll get it should that be dinner?
Yeah, dude.
Send
me a pic.
Two.
But we also in Columbus we have a Giordano's.
No kidding. So Giordano's is the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you're out of state, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? If I'm not at home, I'll take a Giordano's. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to Lou's yesterday, Colin and I. Oh, we had a time.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh yeah.
It was so good that you'd have to zell me.
Ooh, we talked about it briefly. Thought about it.
We thought about it, but I wanted ice cream after, you know.
Yeah. We went to Jenny's, man. So we got a deep dish pepperoni and then a thin crust Lou's cheese. The thin crust goes.
Which was fine.
Okay, all right.
It should have been the crust is a little.
It was a little. The whole thing was a little undercooked. Actually.
It's a little undercooked.
A little underdone. Yeah.
But the deep dish is fucking. Giordano's. The one time I've had Giordano's, I felt so spited that you'd have to zell me to return. You simply have to pay me. Those are good answers, though.
Those are very, very good answers. Very Chicago.
You like McDonald's?
I really appreciate that.
In Columbus, we have we have old world pepperoni, which is
yes, of course,
the shingles, the
cup
cups.
Dude, the cups, dude, the little grease traps.
The sippy cup.
So like Donato's, Massey's, and spots like that, man. That's where that's some of the best. I love Columbus style pizza.
This is a very important question.
That's very important.
Are you a McDonald's guy?
I love Don's.
My man.
Are you a soldier?
You're in Ronald's army?
You're
a 5-star general?
Dude, I ride for Ronald McDonald. Dude.
Okay.
Listen, there were only 5-star generals. Actually, there was only one.
Okay, well then it's me. And you're a 4. You guys are both 4-star generals.
Right.
Josta's like 2 with that order.
Yeah, dude, his order is
so he's crazy.
So Devin, what is your go-to McDonald's order?
Breakfast or whatever.
Valid question.
Hey, let's say all day breakfast is a thing, and you can combine.
Okay, all right, bet. So chicken McGriddle, and I add a folded egg, cheese, and bacon on it.
Love an addition. Love a custom.
Wow.
And then I'll get I'll slam a McDub. I'll do a McBang.
Okay.
And I'll do a McDub and a McChicken.
Okay.
And then I'll also do if they have it, like some McDonald's just don't have it anymore, but the club, and I'll get white cheddar and extra bacon on it.
Wow.
I really admire the subs and ads
Yeah.
that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because that's how you know it's fresh.
For sure. And then
fuck with it a little.
The touch screen, they fucked up putting the touch screen in the McDonald's for me, man, because I'm making the whole custom.
See, it doesn't help me because my one big substitution is not available on the touchscreen.
What is
it?
Add mac sauce.
Oh,
That's not on the touchscreen?
It's not on the touchscreen. They don't want you to know you can do it.
Oh.
But Ron told me years ago. He said, Colin.
He said, Colin.
You can add this to anything.
Colin.
Dude, a double quarter pounder with mac sauce is
slams. In-N-Out has like the garbage fries with the Thousand Island and stuff on that too. So, dude, get fucking mac sauce on the McDonald's fries.
That's what I love to do that.
Hell yeah.
But I'll get extra sauce on the Big Mac, and I'll kind of intentionally let it drip out into the cardboard so that I can scoop up the excess with my fries.
You absolute menace.
Why?
Yeah, dude, Taco Bell and McDonald's is always has your back on tour.
What's your Taco Bell order?
Shit.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Eventually shit, but before that.
I'll do a chicken quesadilla.
Classic.
We get a lot of those. Have you noticed, Colin?
Yeah.
Number 7?
Hell yeah.
Good to go.
Large Baja Blast, of course.
My man. Full shug?
Oh yeah.
Respect.
And then I also do a black bean burrito.
Wow.
2 potato fiesta burritos.
Oh, wow.
And shit. I also do 3 soft taco supremes.
Wow.
Wow.
Kind of basic bitch, but They come
But
in
still a
clutch.
hefty order.
That's a hefty order.
You obviously you work out and shit. Do you worry about what you eat? Or not worry, but are you concerned? I should say, like, do you keep track of macros? and
Yeah,
shit?
sometimes I do. I'm always sweating so much on tour. I lose weight every fucking tour.
Dude.
Cardio, the ultimate cardio is playing a set. People don't understand.
It's 30 minutes of something.
It's under those lights. You're moving. Your adrenaline's just rushing. Plus, we do work out every day on tour, and then
the whole band.
Yeah, we'll all go out and hit it, and then also like I'm always changing my diet up all the time. Like in Europe, I did keto.
Yeah, same.
And it was
because they're serving you fucking. Here's a plate of meat and Kaiser.
Yeah.
Just
You
meat
get a
and
nice
cheese.
brat, a nice fucking fricadelle, or something. I'll drop weight. I'll drop 40 pounds in a month.
Oh yeah, man. And
Crazy.
even though it's expensive out of anything, like bag of jerky from a truck stop, it's always clutch.
Dude, I found a jerky hack, by the way. Target jerky. It's the same as like Jacko-Links, like the same amounts of whether it's 8 ounces or however much comes in like a standard bag. $4.
Oh.
It's just it has like their label on it.
It's
their
the
own brand.
Archer Farms, like the
Good and
Target
Gather.
brand. And it's fucking $4.
Wow, that's
yeah.
a good deal.
Excellent little, because I love jerky's a perfect snack.
It is.
Amazing
Guilt-free, really.
little secret they got there.
Great find, Bowen.
Thank you.
Let's cut to the user submitted questions.
I'm on Twitter. I'm still scrolling. So
I
if
got
you wanna do
Instagram, and I already have them pulled up. So
what am I?
is Goodbye to the Gallows a Master Killer tier album? Asks Scourge79.
It's up there.
All right,
It's not Master Killer though.
my man.
Yeah.
That's a very fair, objective answer.
Is there ever going to be a Sanguisugabogg merch drop with the high school S in the beginning?
All the Stussy S.
Yeah. The cool S.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Just
I
drop it
wanna-
online with just that, and I guarantee you'll make 10 grand.
Hell yeah, that'd be sick. Could use it.
What is what is the best Corpse Grinder era Cannibal Corpse album?
Shit. Okay.
Ooh, that's a
Um,
great question.
That is a great one. I have
Album.
that answer.
don't have that
Unleashing
answer?
the Bloodthirst, man.
Wow.
That's the most brutal one. It's also the first one with Pat O'Brien, so he had something to prove.
Mm.
That one's sick, and then dude, Vile, the Devoured by
Vile's
Vermin,
insane.
that first scream that
Yeah.
comes out where he's just showing you like,
That's what I
Chris
can
Barnes
do.
is gone, but I'm not the one you want to fuck with.
Straight
So
up, dude.
sick. Yeah.
So
Great answer. I would say Gallery of Suicide. Just
love
my
that record.
album,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Twitter post is gone, by the way. So I went all the way back.
It's not.
I literally went all the way back. It's not there.
Does Devin spin kick?
I do.
Fuck yeah.
And
You two are
it's
just-
reserved though for homies bands, and like if I see people doing weak shit, I'll fucking I'm like, all right.
So
all right,
it's
kids.
done for regulatory purposes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do
He's a
spin
game
kick,
warden.
and I have it on reserve. But like we have this sick DIY spot, that's a laundromat in Columbus. It's called Dirty Dungs, and there's a lot of like art school kids, like rich mommy daddy kids that think they know how to mosh, and I'll see them
At Dirty Dungarees?
at Dirty Dungarees,
Okay.
and I'll see them try to do a move that they can't do, and I'll be like, all right, I'll show you how to do it.
He goes like,
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw a clip right before we started the Zoom call of Ramallah playing the breakdown in Ramallah,
Yeah.
and friend of the show, Colin of Arabia, deadlifting the stage at This
Yeah.
Is Hardcore.
Hard.
Did you see that?
Of
That's
course.
sick.
And he don't need to lift weights. That he was born with that.
He's got
you
the
know?
stage.
That's Ireland. That's what we do. Well, I already found the tweet, Bo, so
How?
I'm better than you. What's everyone's favorite Muppet? This is so easy for me. What's
Oh,
everyone's
yeah,
favorite
I
Muppet?
know what yours is.
What?
Animal.
It's not Animal. Fuck you.
Of course it's Animal.
Animal. This guy says, who's your favorite Muppet, Devin?
Damn, mine's Animal.
Is it really? No, I mean I fuck with Animal, but come on,
Yeah.
Bo. I thought you knew me, man.
Yeah, I'd say Grover, man, because
Fuck
or no.
yes.
Oh, is yours Kermit?
I do love Kermit.
Kermit
I would
rocks.
say I worship Kermit, but
Who could yours be then?
come on, man.
Is it Gonzo?
It's not Gonzo. I love me some Gonzo though.
I'd say
Fuck boy.
Gonzo's my favorite one because Muppets in Space.
It's a great answer. Beautiful story.
Yeah.
I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, please do.
Rizzo the Rat.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah,
That makes okay. Yeah,
he's funny as hell.
I got you.
There ain't nobody funnier on this earth than Rizzo the Rat. Okay,
Wait,
Rizzo the Rat is my favorite Muppet.
what is wrong with me?
Thoughts on the sold out hometown album release show? Come on, that's incredible.
That was really cool, man. And you know, my grandma being there was
Oh,
it's pretty sick. And
That's huge.
she's got a new boo. His name's Greg, and he's cool as shit, dude.
We're down with Greg.
Down with Greg, man. He first time like I ever gotten to hang out with him. He told me about when he was like just graduated high school. He followed ZZ Top on their first ever tour,
Gangster.
and he went to like 8 or 9 shows and hung out with them. And I was just like, this dude's sick. So
Yeah.
and he loves a bad boy riff. And crazy thing, man, is you know, people started to crop circle because people were pitting hard as fuck.
mhm.
This dude comes running his back into people, and he's like heading towards my grandma. I see it on stage, and Greg just checks him with the fucking
Backhand.
oh yeah.
Dude,
And
he instinctively knew the number one mosh move.
Mhm.
Move. Wow.
Back spinning back fist.
Oh, dude, he fucking pioneered it. I think.
Dude, capital G, Greg. for
mosher,
gangster.
dude.
Wow.
I found the
but-
tweet, by the way.
I
Yeah,
already
that
sent
show was badass, and you know, Volcano and my other band Tomb Sentinel got to play too, which was
isn't that the best hack? Is just doing all your bands on a gig.
yeah, dude, I love double duty. It's sick.
Double duty's great. Triples where you lose me. Triples is not best.
Well,
Yeah,
the problem with you
triples hard.
is you're either drumming, singing, or playing bass right now.
Yeah.
So like the two, they're very taxing.
If I got to play drums back to back, it's like, damn, this sucks, but I could probably do it. Bass drums, bass vox,
Yeah.
easy,
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, when you are doing drumming double duty, do you play one set after another, or is there someone in between?
I would hope not, but I've had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
It's-
rather just get it over with.
But then you're like, your stamina's gone for the second one. So the second one's gonna suffer a little bit.
Yeah.
This is a fun question. What's your favorite BPM?
Cody can play 400.
400?
Yeah,
That's a gangster right there.
dude, he's
He's an animal.
it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's criminal, man.
You found a real unicorn with him.
Let's hear 400 BPM real quick. Can you hear that?
Yeah. That's Woody the Woodpecker. That ain't no.
Wow.
The standard
makes
like
sense.
brutal death is like 320, which is still
That's fast.
really good.
I
Yeah.
would say 120 or 140 are my favorite.
But wait,
BPM.
so here's what I don't understand, because like is that like blasts?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like 400 BPM can be boom, 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 boom,
It can also be like, you know, like
He'll do
double
it with,
time.
He'll do it with
400.
gravities. He'll do like the mince beats and shit too. He's insane,
Badass.
man.
Was this is a heavy one. I can cut this if you want.
Okay.
Was there ever a thought for them to change their name when Cameron left? His last name is still in their name now, which is great still. I'm just curious if they ever wanted to separate from the Bog.
No. We're still the same band. You know, like Cameron didn't write everything, and the element and the passion for the band is still in there. Just because, you know, they fizzled out, didn't want to do it anymore. That doesn't mean that we didn't want to.
Yeah.
Also, the
Understood.
band wasn't named after them, so
There
a
you
lot
go.
of people always say that their last name's Boggs. It's Bog. So
That's a different thing. That's
Yeah.
plural. There's only one of your blood sucking god
that's right.
thing. How hard did you? Well, you already answered this. Never mind. I want to know whatever happened to the song "Permanently Fucked."
It's a B-side for
Nice.
Homicidal Ecstasy. We decided to use it as a B-side because of the flow, but it is a song that we're gonna bring back and play live for sure.
there you go.
The sequencing of the record, you were like, we'll save this. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was hard. Like there was 3 songs we had to like cut out, and what's cool is, you know, I'll just say it. Fuck it. We were talking about using that song for a split with Devourment.
Whoa.
And like coming out full swing and putting that on a split.
Wow.
If you know we can get all the big men and stuff
Yeah.
be
Are they in?
down with it. What's that?
They're in?
Oh, they're totally down. They've always
Fuck
been down.
yeah.
We've been talking about it for years.
Dude, that's incredible.
I love a good split. God,
Oh,
do I
yeah,
love a
same.
split.
This is an interesting question. Devin, how much money do you make off used underwear sales?
In college, I made $150
Total?
Wow.
Or per
off,
pair?
off one pair.
How
Dude,
did you,
that's a deal.
How did you find?
Craigslist.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was Craigslist. And
Craig did it? Craig?
he would have gave me more if
They were shitted?
no, if I would have like if he watched me get a rocker,
Mm.
Mm.
and I was just like, I'll take your money and bounce. I just want,
Did you meet him?
huh?
Did you meet the guy?
Met him in a parking lot, and I had a shopping bag in my
Sexy
underwear.
or what?
What's that?
Sexy guy?
Decent looking dude.
That's good.
Really?
He's just he
Yeah.
likes what he likes, you know?
Yeah. Dude,
Hey.
I was thinking about, like, I didn't put any too much into it. I was thinking about kind of like blackmailing. Was like, this dude have kids and a wife, like,
Mm.
you know. But
He's just
Yeah.
he's just a kink. He's a kinky guy.
yeah,
You know what's so
in college,
funny?
I used to hit licks, man. I used to do shit like that, or
Schemes.
go to a drive-through and just be like, yeah, I was here yesterday, and you guys like fucked up my total order, and really just like grind them, and then
That's awesome.
get free food and shit out of it. Times were rough.
Of
It's
course.
a funny thing how like I'm sure everybody knows somebody who's like sold underwear or done. I don't know anyone who's ever bought it. So it's definitely
Well,
like hush.
You
hush.
do. That's the thing. We
Well,
probably
right. Well, but I mean, obviously, I mean openly.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're out there.
They gotta be. There's a
They're doing
market,
it.
so
Oh, for sure.
All right. Let's check the we'll scan through the Twitter stuff real quick. And then we'll let you go about your day. These are fun. This is fun. This part is always so fun.
I love the Twitter stuff. I love
Oh yeah.
it.
How many mosh moves can you name?
Name a few. I just don't know if they're the same names as like.
No, I want your names for them.
Cool.
The Devin.
So I call it fencing. This move,
Okay.
Okay.
and
I
then
don't know what that would be called elsewhere. I don't know what that move is called.
Just
Right.
swinging.
Just
Swinging.
Yeah.
I like fencing. Swinging for the fences. you know?
Hammer fist like to the back of the dome.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. Two-stepping, obviously.
Easy. Yeah. Slash skanking, you know?
I call it body moshing, where you just run and jump into people.
That's great.
Body
and-
mosh is fun.
Yeah, the change, picking up the change,
Pick-
Pick
up
up change.
change,
That's
yeah.
5. This is good.
spin kick.
6. Look at Chris Jericho over here.
Oh, we got to talk about Fozzy.
We do got to talk about Fozzy.
Oh, we'll do that after this.
Fuck it, targeting.
Just finding them and killing them.
That's right. That's probably all I could think of right now until something
7 is
else comes
solid.
up to me.
We'll see who can beat that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Devin's got the record for 7 mosh moves.
7
yeah.
mosh moves.
I love it.
What's your
how-
least favorite mosh move? Like, what's the one you see and you're just like, motherfucker?
Oh fuck, I forgot windmilling. But
Oh, you got 8.
yeah,
Record holder.
the worst mosh move I think is like when people swing each other by the wrists.
Oh yeah, I don't
Dude,
like that.
And
The secondhand embarrassment is
Sucks.
so bad.
Quit playing in there.
Yeah.
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 It's
ring
for
around
killing.
the rosy shit.
Red Rover.
Yeah.
It's for killing, not for playing. Come on. Who moshes the hardest in the band?
Said.
Fucking gangster, dude.
Yeah. Said said we'll have like a bad phone call. Or like he's just like fuck it. We also like to do this thing where we're just bored, and if there's an opener band that like kind of honks, we're just like, dude, let's just kill people to it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And they always get so hyped. They'll be
they will never forget that. That's
yeah. And they'll be like, fuck yeah, kill it, kill somebody in there. And then they'll come back and talk to us, and we'll be like, good set, dude. And they'll be like, yeah, you must have really liked it. We're like, yeah, as much as you know, but for sure.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
What, dodgeball snare or basketball snare?
Dodgeball snare, man. It's gotta have that linger, that reverb.
King.
That's right. Also, Master of Puppets snare is sick. So
dude.
But acting like it's not.
Who doesn't like Master Puppet snare?
Or not Master of Puppets, my bad. Saint Anger.
Oh, Saint Anger?
Saint
You're
Anger.
crazy. You're crazy. But I like that you are crazy. You know?
You're crazy.
I like that you're out there.
I like you.
How do you feel? Well, this is an interesting one. How do you feel being the target of every crusty death metal head complaining about poser death metal? Wah wah wah.
I don't get it because I'm not a poser.
That's right.
You know, I've been true about this shit the entire time. I think people are just jaded because a younger crowd are getting into shit, and I think when I see a kid come up to me and he's like, "Yo, like you're an inspiration. You're the first death metal band I got into." I take it as like the coolest fucking compliment.
There's literally nothing better than
that. That is the coolest compliment one music enjoyer can give to another.
Exactly.
And before you, it was Gate Creeper. Before you, it was Nails. There's a never ending trajectory that you can trace it to of people that were probably once called posers that eventually are like just kings of the shit. You know?
Yeah.
It does seem as though out of all the like sub genres, that world is the most like gatekeepery. And
Absolutely.
I do think gatekeeping is like semi necessary to an extent.
Oh, there's bands I gatekeep like crazy, man.
Dude, you know how many bands I left out of the Best Breakdowns thing?
First, I bet. I can imagine.
So many. I ain't
But
telling
then
y'all.
Inversely, the Best Breakdown things, how many people said, "Oh, I got into so much music because of this list"?
80% of the listeners.
That's the best. That's the
Sick.
coolest shit. So it's all
Got it. You got to gatekeep a little bit. I need a riff vault that you all can't have access to. You know?
Which also, like, as much slack as they get from people, man, Pantera wrote some of the sickest endings and breakdowns to ever exist ever.
100%. And that's
100%.
Pantera is one of the reasons we established the one per band rule.
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
I bet.
Right.
Because there would have been 8 Pantera ones on my list.
I was about to say, what would you put it down to between like Suicide Note Part 2?
Part 2 was my pick.
Okay, sick. Then there's Shedding Skin
Shedding Skin,
and Domination.
Throws
Domination,
Rejection.
dude, and fucking Strength Beyond Strength.
Oh yeah.
Bound Strength. Becoming. Fucking 5 Minutes Alone.
Mm-hmm.
All of Primal Concrete Sledge with the
Yeah.
God.
Throws Rejection
they were
might have
on it,
been
man.
the honorable mention for me.
Really?
That's insane.
No one.
I'll kick your fucking
No
head
one of. I saw some comments online that were bummed that we even mentioned Pantera.
I can imagine.
None of us are pumped or endorsing.
Oh,
any
yeah. I'm not
stupid
proud of it.
bullshit at
We
all.
don't care.
We're talking about strictly the music. Do you know how many shitheads were in that list of 60 bands?
So many.
Yeah.
So many,
Mostly.
dude. Like, no one is into that. We're strictly talking
Nobody
about
playing this music is a good guy.
Yeah, man.
That's why we're doing it.
We bad boy riffs, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's never mind. Tell me about working this Fozzy show, and then we'll let you go for the day.
Yeah, I got it.
You have a good time?
What's that?
You have a good time working the Fozzy show?
I did not.
Ooh.
I
I
just
love
came
the
back.
Christian band video.
No, fuck that band, dude.
That was crazy.
That honks so bad. But that was the worst part about it. But meeting Jericho was cool Because
Was he cool?
fuck yeah, dude, he was really cool, which is sick. I met their sound guy because he was the house guy at the Masquerade in Atlanta.
Okay.
And when we were setting up the stage, he remembered me, and we got to shoot the shit and everything. And then out comes Jericho. Literally the first thing he says to me is like, "Man, you got some big guns like that." And I'm like, "Psh, all right, this is gonna be a good day. Never mind."
Yeah.
Are you a wrestling fan?
A certain era.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Attitude Era.
Attitude Era. Yeah, man.
Sure.
Partial to. I'm a big Bill Goldberg fan.
Dude,
Are you Jewish?
G.
Am I Jewish?
Yeah.
Partially. Yeah.
See, every Jewish person out there, you know, you got fucking Goldberg.
You got
know?
Bill.
Absolutely.
You got Goldberg. And his name is fucking Goldberg.
Yeah.
He proudly was like, "No, I'm keeping Goldberg, and I'm gonna whoop ass." As
He's
the
a nice,
dopest,
cool
one of the
hardest
best
Jewish man to
looks,
ever live.
one of the best theme songs, some of the best moves.
Dude.
Oh, dude, yeah.
His
The jackhammer.
into
Man.
his jackhammer.
The only good spear ever, other than the gore, but which is called the gore.
The
so I don't
gore
care.
is fucking.
And the jackhammer is a fucking work of art.
I like how Ricky Stark spears. By the way, he's got a good spear on him.
He makes it look good.
He
for
makes
being
it look fucking
for being small.
But yeah, Goldberg. And then the like stomp thing, the
Oh yeah, the tongue
the
out.
haka thing, yeah,
That was real.
So awesome.
And then he was in that era where you have one tattoo and that's your logo forever.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So dope,
one
dude.
tribal.
Yeah.
So cool.
He yeah, but yeah, met Jericho. He was cool as hell. He did like a really cool VIP thing where he played some deep cuts. And then what sucked was like I came home at 5 a.m.
Deep Fozzy cuts?
Yeah. Yeah, he was playing songs that he wasn't like gonna play like that night just for the VIP crowd, which I thought was dope.
That's cool. That's way cooler than meet and greet.
And then but what's crazy is like I don't want to give him shit because like I know he was singing.
Yeah.
And I know his drummer was playing.
Yeah, they got tracks though.
They totally got tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one band that opened, they were fucking dumbasses, dude. They took all their gear and they put it in front of the bar when there was enough room in the backstage area. There's so much room there. It's a big ass venue that I work at.
Why did they do that?
Because like everyone was like loading in, loading out, loading straight out, and like every band had to have a sound check, and this band was late and they were the opening band.
Oh.
And they put everything in front of the bar, and then like they still had another half hour to like move that shit. No one else was back there.
Yeah.
And then they were gonna sound check, and they just decided not to. So I had to fetch it, and I was just like, and fuck these guys, you know?
Yeah.
And but then they played some cool ass like covers. They played a Depeche Mode cover
cool.
and shit. And then this Christian band played, and the front man has a guitar around his neck.
Right.
He doesn't touch it.
Not once?
He'll touch it here and there, and you could tell like where his hand was. He ain't playing the shit, you know? And
in the in-ears, he's just hearing
What's so funny is like it didn't have a single cab on stage, but they had floor wedges for the aesthetic.
No.
The drummer had his wedge too because he was like, I just want to feel it. It was like, what do you want? Like a thumper in your ass? Like what do you try to feel?
Was it a fake kit? Was it an electric kit?
It was an electric kit. Well, not for that band. Fozzy had an electric kit.
What?
Yeah, they did.
What kind? Was it a Roland?
It was a Roland.
Brother.
Mm-hmm. Which
my man.
I'm partial to too, man. Cody.
No, it should be announced by now. I am a Roland artist, brother.
Fuck yeah.
I did it.
And
White whale, I got him.
But at first, like when I heard them sound check the Christian band, I was like, are they using auto tune? And I'm like, why are the vocals are coming out pretty well? Like they have their own engineer. Like every band had their own engineer. but their vocals were louder than every other band's, and I'm just like, what the fuck is up?
Because they're tracks.
And their tracks,
Or
and the bass
something,
player
yeah.
that was doing vocals too, they both sounded alike. So I was like, is it an auto tune? And then I saw them, and I was like, hold on a second, and I zoomed in just so I could see their face.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, they're not even trying to like pass it. Like they
Full
were
lip sync?
he would hold a note, but the vocal track was already done. And it's like,
So they were
what are
just
you doing?
pantomiming. They're just on stage
Yo.
doing a music video.
Yeah.
People
And then
got killed for that 20,
Oh.
30 years ago, you know?
oh dude, I was ready to put a hit out like right then and there. And then he but like before, like when we were all just like shooting the shit and working, he talked about this AI software that he uses to write music.
Stop.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was,
Expose them. What is it? What are they called?
fuck them. Seventh Day Slumber.
Okay. AI generated Christian rock?
Yeah.
The enemy.
Oh, dude, huge enemy. And it just, dude, it made my skin crawl. And then like, because it is like primarily a butt rock venue, but like, I'll work the shows that I wanna see. So like, I work the Sick of It All show. I'll work the Accept show, and I work the Wasp and Armored Saint show. And
Yeah, that's awesome.
I only sign up for because I'm barely home. I'll sign up for shit that I like definitely want to go to.
Sure.
But you know, it was a sold out night, so I was getting more on the hour. It's all under the table, which is sick.
Very
Nice.
And then they tipped me out at the end of the night. But they had this like screen projection where it said like their Instagram and all of this shit. Is like post pictures and tag us and blah blah blah. The screen display
God.
costed like $300,000 just on that.
What?
And the Christian band was the one that set it up. Well, come like midnight, I'm like, I'm ready to go the fuck home. I've been here for 13 hours, already got paid. I'm loading out, and these guys are taking forever. I find out, this is funny. I find out they're taking forever because they found out I was talking shit on Instagram.
Really?
Oh yeah. So
They were planning to do something about it or what?
no, because the singer didn't even show up, and they didn't even make eye contact with me.
Okay.
Then God, they're a Christian man, so God help them.
I
if they
loved
did
the
wanna do
post.
something.
I was loving it. I was having
Oh,
a
good,
blast.
dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
had
all
so many
along.
people messaging me like, dude, this is you're putting it
Bleak.
lightly, kind of, you know?
Yeah, no, this you were very kind.
And but yeah, they were taking forever, so I was just like, guess I'm not. I was like, I already got paid. I was like, maybe I'll just count my losses and hope that Chaos and Carnage just does good. And I bailed.
Wow.
So I left them to load up the van by themselves.
Fuck yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
God
fuck.
helped him. God helped him.
God help them. God has his back, dude.
God, you know, Jesus took the wheel.
But speaking of Jesus, how was the juxtaposition of the one like Judas, like the one Fozzy hit compared to the other song?
What a hit, dude.
Sounds
Great.
sick.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the crowd go wild?
Oh, they went ape shit. And you know damn well, like they're really just there for Jericho. Everyone knows that. And you know, it was WrestleMania weekend.
Oh yeah, right. Of course.
And so they're all jacked up already from that. And people are trying to ask like Chris to like put them in a sleeper hold for a picture, and he's like, it's not really my thing anymore. And I'm like, bullshit, it's your thing.
Yeah.
You know it's your thing.
Did he do it for you? He would have done it for you.
He probably would have, dude.
He did it for the crew, yeah.
He was cool as hell. I even told him like when he
We'll
said
see
the
what we
like
can do.
big guns thing, I was like, I hear that here and there, man, but coming from you, that's
He's
dope.
seen some guns in his day.
Oh yeah.
He's a goat, dude.
What's before we wrap
That's
here?
legit.
What's the band? Where I mean, you've toured with Cannibal Corpse. You got Dying Fetus coming. What's the one where you're gonna be like, damn, I fucking did it when you land a big old tour with them?
Damn. Suffocation, man. I got to play with them and in Long Island, and you know, it's, you know, you guys know how it is when it's on tour. You're on tour, like you're lucky if one of the bands that you're playing with goes and sees you
Yeah.
and actually like sticks around and checks out your set.
Yeah.
They watched the whole goddamn thing. And when we got done, like they were all just nodding and they were like, that's way even sicker than I expected. Because I hang my hat on being a live band. Like on record, everything sounds sick. Kurt Ballou did a sick ass job with this record.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, live you got Sed kicking. You got Cody going absolutely berserk. He plays even faster live. And then you got Drew shaking his head, and you got me calling the crowd pussies.
I love it.
So,
That's the clip.
I would have to think a Suffocation tour is inevitable, and I can't wait to be there for it.
Fuck yeah! I don't want to talk too much about it, but it is already being talked about.
I knew it.
Fuck.
And
well, that's amazing. Well, Devin, thank you so much for joining us.
That was a blast.
This was a blast. We'll have you back on after next couple tours, maybe next record or something.
Oh yeah.
Looking forward to it. Enjoy Chaos and Carnage. If you are listening to this, go see Sanguisugabogg, Dying Fetus, Suicide Sounds, and more right now. Literally now. They're playing in your city tonight.
They're somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I'm in the green room right now.
He's in the green room right now. He's taking a fucking heater. Hopefully, if there's a green room bathroom, great night.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lasagna it.
There you go. Perfect.
Stack it up.
Stacker 2. All right. Thank you, Devin. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.